Shalom, shalom. Wise Solid speaking. Give you all a chance to get in here. I'm going to start in the 1 minute mark. Got to get the feeling back. Now, before I begin, I want to do some fact checks. Some fact checks on Jesus. Being as though it's Sunday. Peace and wisdom, Jesse McCall. Make sure I hear that Cash App caption. K Flames. Now, you know how you see people debating about if Jesus is black or white? When people say Jesus was black, do they mean he was dark-skinned? Or do they mean he was black, like nationality? When I say black as a nationality, African Americans, or black North Americans, we're referred to as black, meaning everybody has their nationality. Their nationality has to do with place. A Mexican is referred to as a Mexican because they're from Mexico. If you are a Russian born in Mexico, that don't make you a Mexican. You follow? So nationality and place go hand in hand. When they're debating if Jesus is black or white, are they saying that Jesus was a black North American? Or are they just saying that he was dark-skinned? Now, if you level-headed, I'm sure you'll say, no, they're saying that he was dark-skinned and not white like the portraits. Every nationality has black people or dark-skinned people, except for the Caucasian ones. The point I'm making is saying Jesus was black, but meaning that he was dark-skinned, it doesn't mean anything. You got dark-skinned Arabs. You got dark-skinned every race you can think of, except for Caucasian ones. I don't know any black Englishmen. Well, that's a whole nother story, but meaning black people are black Englishmen. Englishmen came to this part of the earth, and they made some black versions of themselves. If you black, you speak English, and you're snobby. Basically a brown English muffin. Now, the point I'm making overall is there should be no discussion if Jesus that matter. I'm just asking, meaning if you white and Jesus was black, what would that matter? In regards to the point of things. The point of things having nothing to do with racism, which is where y'all taking holiness from y'all perspective, meaning it's holy from y'all perspective, not mine so much. But if your religion is precious and holy, why you taint it with racism? Meaning when y'all having discussions about if Jesus was black or white, this is racist. Y'all religion supposed to be holy. You see how filthy y'all are? Y'all tanked it with racism. Mind you, it wouldn't matter if he was black or white. If you black and Jesus was white, what would it matter? That part. If someone's speaking the truth, what would it matter what color they are? If you believe whatever you follow to be a truth, would it matter the color? That part. It wouldn't. And so the point I'm making is, if Jesus was white skin or dark skin is irrelevant, but the nationality is what's important. The nationality will tell whatever he is. Like I said, it wouldn't matter. We're not even talking about anything real in terms of a man being God. Yes, men were sacrificed, are crucified. Many. And y'all living out the story of one of them as God. But they could have picked anyone. Y'all wouldn't know which one they picked. Meaning, out of all the people that got crucified during this Jesus time, y'all don't know which one they picked as the story. You can't say. All you could say is they changed the name. Meaning, whatever the man's name was, they made it a Latin name, Jesus. And so, you follow what I'm saying? Y'all on the wrong accord of understanding. Trying to understand with biasness and racism in mind. Now, I want to say this in regards to the nationality of this fella that y'all call God. A Jew, meaning most of y'all will say Jesus was a Jew, and you speak in nationality. You're not speaking religious group. Now, like I said before, a Jew is a follower of Judaism. You have many different nationalities under that group, the same way Christianity. You got many different nationalities that are Christians. So it's the same in the past. You would have had many nationalities that were Jews. That's to say they're followers of Judaism. A Jew is not anyone's nationality. It's someone's religious grouping. When it says Jesus is a Jew, y'all think like they talking about Jesus' nationality, because y'all think a Jew is a nationality and not a religious group. Now, when I ask most of y'all, if Jesus was a Jew, then why did they say he was a Nazarene? Jesus from Nazareth, that's the place. They called him a Nazarene. That would have been his nationality. So how is he a Jew and Nazarene? That means one of them's not a nationality. One of them is a religious group, and the other one is the nationality. I'm saying that because I'm sure a lot of y'all will say no. A Jew is a nationality too. Jesus was a Jew. That's to say Jesus was a follower of Judaism, so they said. It has nothing to do with his nationality. Whatever a Nazarene was in the past, that's what he would have been. Some of y'all will say a Jew is somebody that comes from the country Judah. They refer to them as Judeans, not Jews. And Judah is in Israel. So you get my point? What we talking about? We talking about religious groupings. Before you had a place called Judah, you had followers of Judaism, or whatever the Hebrew teachings was. Judaism just have to do with Judah. It was a religious cult following of Judah. This is what Judaism is. Those who follow whatever Judah was pumping. But Judas an Israelite or a Hebrew, nationality wise. Judah's nationality is not a Jew. His nationality would have been an Israelite. And so it's like I said before, a Jew have to do with the Julius Caesar line. This is why they have a place in Judah called Caesar or something like that. It's all simple, but y'all are making it complex. Yeah, the confusion is simple, yet deep. They got the masses confused because they don't understand Judaism was overthrown by Christianity. And when you read in the biblical text of how the Jews turned Jesus over to the Roman Catholic, which is basically early Christianity, they don't understand when they reading that's what they reading. The followers or the leaders of Judaism sold out to Christianity. And that's what that whole story got to do with. The Roman Catholic taking control over the whole world. They was conquering everywhere and rewriting over Judaism. So when y'all read like the Bible and y'all say the first 5 books of the Bible is the Torah, the first 5 books of the Bible is Greek writings. The Romans wrote over everybody's stuff with Greek writings. So when you read in the Bible, or let's say you get your hands on the Torah, and when you read in the Torah, it's going to look just like the beginning of the Bible. That's not a mistake. Christianity overthrew Judaism. In that, y'all have no clue what the Torah really said, because all y'all have is the Bible. It just says the Torah on the front of it. It's like I said, Christianity overthrew Judaism. This is why in the daytime, a Jew is a Christian. Meaning a curly sideburn Jew or whoever you want to call a Jew, they read from the Bible. They're a Christian. They believe in Jesus. But a follower of Judaism wouldn't have. They wouldn't have known truly what that was, like the Jesus fella. And so it's a deep thing. We pretty much live in the times of all lie, but lie with a purpose. Meaning everything here on earth is a lie. And wisdom has to do with y'all coming to terms with that. Y'all already know everything y'all talk about and everything y'all follow is a lie. But y'all already promoted it. So this is where the pride kicks in. Can you overcome your pride for truth's sake? Outside of that, if you're a follower of Islam, Christianity, ancient Gnostics, which is just basically early Christianity when it was still deemed as Luciferian, meaning Christianity is a Luciferian practice. And before it became worldwide like y'all have it now, during the old times when Judaism and other practices was reigning, Christianity was one of the satanic sects. If you say, no, I don't believe that. If you read the Bible, it's talking about Lucifer for the most part. The fall of the dragon, so to say. Meaning the Bible starts off, in the beginning, the Spirit of God was hovering in the bottomless deep. The only character that was ever sent to the bottomless deep that y'all know of is Lucifer. So do you follow? The whole religion got to do with that character. I'll say no, it got to do with Jesus. Jesus is the physical manifestation of that character. Lucifer was kicked out of heaven. Basically sacrificed by the rest of the other angels in heaven. And then he rises again in the morning. And that's the satanic belief. The restoration of Lucifer in his rise again. And that's the same in Christianity, except y'all just changed the name. No, it's not Lucifer. His name is Jesus now. Okay. So his name is going to be E.T. and going to be an alien in 10 years. You got to keep the story up to date with the times. So when y'all start saying like, oh, Jesus is the devil, this is evil, then Jesus gonna become an alien. Y'all gonna be like, the alien is God coming back, and it's a deep thing. Hopefully some of y'all grasp what I'm saying. A lot of y'all, you lost in whatever you lost into. But Christianity is an old Luciferian practice. You could say it conquered the world. The Romans spread it as they was conquering the world. This is why y'all religion is based on spirits and all of that. Meaning if you are a Christian, don't overlook that your religion have to do with people talking to demons all day. Solomon was summoning demons and having convos with demons. Let's not overlook that. Same with Moses. He was high on that. He was talking to a burning bush. Now we can overlook brother was high. It's just like I said with Muhammad from Islam. He was in a cave by himself talking to angels. Sounds like angel dust to me. I like to put everything realistically. That's the only way you want to understand things. Now let's say you're a Muslim. You honor the Prophet Muhammad. So when I say, man, he had to be smoking crack in that cave by himself. Who's sitting in a cave dolo talking to spirits or whatever you call an angel? You're a Muslim, you get mad. You say he disrespecting the Prophet. Nah. It's all spirit worship and you know what we would call satanic. Sorcery, numerology, astrology, stones. You know how y'all like to play with crystals and all of that? This is all satanic practices. Remember, Satan is the one, or Lucifer is the one that they say in Ezekiel 28. I think it's 13, 14 or something. He was covered in every stone you could think of. This is where stones, crystals, and all of that come into play. It's Luciferian worship practices. It's the same with astrology. It has to do with the months, meaning your birth month have to do with a specific constellation up above. It's all Luciferian, but so this is the goal in life, for y'all to overcome y'all lies. You're right about that, Lorenzo Bukes. He said all kinds of people that ain't even our people. At the end of the day, these stories ain't come from the indigenous people. They come from the colonizers that colonized the different territories that we have. And they bring their sorcery. Oh, you get it? They satanic practices. And from there it spread. Y'all kind of just follow it, not paying attention, like to the morality of things and how truthful things are. Yeah, you got a lot of people in the daytimes playing with crystals and all of that, but ain't nothing. You get my point? I don't want any of y'all to watch to be feeling like, oh, they gonna do something. It's all bullshit talk. You get it? Somebody tell you I could read your future and all of this. You could believe all you want. The same way a Christian believe in Jesus. It's a lie. Your mind gonna manifest your reality. So you wanna watch what you let people put in your mind. Let's just put it to you like that. The ideals and things y'all adopt, be careful with what you adopt. Because you manifest that reality. This is why black people stuck and stagnant somewhat as a whole. We got too many ideals in the mind that manifest the less situation or the lesser thing. You get my point? When they show y'all things like in the past, black people were slaves and all of this, it's all to help with the manifestation of what I just said. Man. Now have a perspective. Look at all the different black groupings we have, right? Hebrew Israelite, Pan African, Native Indigenous, Black Panther, so on and so forth, right? These is all your black groups. So that means if you black, you pick from one of these groups to be a part of. But each group got a problem. And the problem is what's instilled into our mind. So each one of those groups have a problem. You have no problem. You just looking for something to be a part of. Now you got a problem. Now you manifesting that problem. Do y'all follow? So Pan Africans say the white man the devil when his foot on the neck. So that be the reality. You say how? Because once the white man hear you talking that shit, nigga, whatever power he got, he gonna put it on your neck. That's how black people, we don't pay attention. Y'all get online and talk a whole bunch of shit about every race and then forget we ain't got no food stores. And I talked all that shit. Now you gotta go to the Arabs for food, the white people stores for food, the Chinese people stores for food, the Mexican people stores for food. Do you follow? They spitting all in our shit. I mean, salam shalom. If you eat at the Arab deli, they spitting in your shit. If you think a black person online that they heard ain't pissed them off, and if you lie to yourself and say we don't live in petty times like that, meaning if black people took a moment to just pay attention, man, y'all wouldn't go shop with anybody. Cause y'all be like all the shit we talk. I know they wipe their ass and you get it? Before they made my hamburger, they wiped their ass bare hand and threw that on the grill. Y'all watch the Arab dude. I forget his name. This ain't no offense to him either. He be making all that nasty, sloppy food. Give me a chopped cheese with anything you could think on it. He don't eat that shit. When y'all walk in the store and be like, give me a chopped cheese with Captain Crunch on it. You this ain't funny. This is to make our young. Who you think gonna look at that and be like, ooh, that look fun? Now why young running around here all fat and sloppy? Arabs ain't that fat. That part. Y'all eating chopped cheese with Captain Crunch and peanut butter and jelly. And so just become more aware. That's all I can say if you black. Become more aware because we getting a lot of things put into our mind space, and this is what y'all laughing. And this this is what manifests our reality. Listen to all the gossip and negative talk that y'all entertain online or wherever. That's what's manifesting in your reality. Now you arguing all day. Offline and on it, walking around with an attitude. There's black people. We walking around angry and don't get like, oh, we angry because that's the stuff that we like to resonate with. Y'all like to adopt problems even when y'all don't have none. There's no moment where y'all say, damn, he right. I ain't got no problem. I'm just bored. This how black women is. When they get bored, then they start nitpicking and making problems for themselves. It's already in the mind space. You a black man, when you get bored, now you looking to go get in trouble. You see my point? It's already in the mind space. And so, this is done purposely because we gonna manifest whatever we believe. Now, most of y'all think, no, I have to have belief in Jesus the Christ. That's how I manifest my prayers. Jesus ain't tell you that. Jesus said, if you believe, or if your faith is of merit, if you tell the mountain to move, it will move. What he's saying is, if you believe the mountain will move out your way, it will. It all depends on how much you believe it. Y'all don't have no faith in things like that. Most of y'all say, I don't believe no mountain can move. And it ain't. And you don't truly believe you ever gonna be wealthy and a king and a god or whatever y'all be saying, and so you ain't. And it all start there. What you believe. Y'all waste y'all power of belief to believe in nothing. Lie. Your belief ain't for that. That's what faith is, your belief. But y'all think this have to do with believing in a God and not believing in that y'all will is whatever y'all want it to be. You follow? Y'all believe in God. I'm not saying you shouldn't, but just pay attention. You believe in God, but you don't believe that you are something all the way. Until maybe somebody else tell you you are, and then the whole world jump on the bandwagon. Then maybe y'all believe in y'all own self, but y'all believe in God stronger than that. Y'all will argue about that and don't know nothing about God. And so it all got to do with that. Meaning, if you somebody that's lost in the manifestations and you like the manifestations don't ever work for me, it's cause you praying, meaning you begging. It's what a Christian do. They get on their hands and knees and get the begging. And so don't nothing come from that. You can't beg for your own shit. It's like you standing in front of your own bank account. You got the bank card in your pocket and a pen, and you sitting there begging the machine, please give me some money. You don't know what's yours, so you just won't get nothing till you do. And so you get my point? Y'all put on a path of praying, which is begging. Y'all confuse that with praising. Praising is when you thankful for what you already know. You get it? And so if you in the manifestation ain't for a believer. Meaning you believe in this thing, that thing, you already wasted your manifestation power, so you don't need to worry about nothing. You could just wait for whoever you believe in to make it be for you. But you get my point? And if you a believer, you can forget about anything. You just live what you get. Now, for those of y'all that, get what I'm saying, it's about believing in your own will, making sure that will is pure. You get my point? And this is why y'all can't manifest the things y'all want. Of course, you want to get to a place where you ain't desire filled, meaning there ain't nothing y'all should be wanting to manifest. Just live, and let the life, do you like an escalator and take you through all the moments and times that it needs to when you get it. There's your experience and everything you've been seeking. Y'all trying to control that. So this is what make things stuck in the mind, the emotional state, and every aspect you could think of. You find yourself running around in circles trying to, you get my point? Make your own thing, but it's all a flow. Am I clear? Y'all know I'm losing my urge to teach. And that how deep I go, I'm just speeding through it. Okay, y'all grasp. So the next time y'all trying to whatever y'all want, y'all have to learn to believe that it's yours already. And you get it? It's not gonna work if you got all these false ideals and all these lies in your mind. Meaning if you a Christian, you could just forget it. I'm not singling you out. Any religion, you could just forget it. Your belief, you already sacrificed your belief to false things. You don't believe in nothing truly. That's the truth. All religious people, they don't believe in nothing. They just say, I'ma just hope, fuck it. And that's when it's sad, because it ain't even about belief. Meaning outside of trying to manifest your will, it ain't about belief, it's about know. Even when you talk in manifestation, it ain't about belief, it's about knowing. I suppose you believe in you can have and do whatever you want. got to do with you eventually knowing. Meaning belief got to do with the know. But first y'all got to believe in yourselves that y'all can. Once y'all do, from there you know what you could do, and so you get my point. You will do in that knowing way. Like most people haven't got there. Y'all still believing in belief as opposed to believing in the truth. The truth being whatever it is in the moment. Peace and wisdom, Holy Zoe. They not gonna see that part. Lorenzo Buse said, yeah, we get lost into controlling our lives instead of just flowing with the tide. People can't control their life. When you will figure the longer you live, you kind of get that. But most people don't. You get it? You could be 50 years old, 30 years old, whatever age. You ain't got no control over your life. You don't even got no control if you can go to sleep or not. Yeah, you could lay down whenever you want and close your eyes, but you getting received into that unconsciousness ain't got nothing to do with you. You just have to wait till it decides to. And the same with waking up. If y'all don't control y'all going unconscious and y'all becoming conscious again, which is the fabric of life and death, meaning you being conscious is you alive, and you being unconscious is you dead. Even if you sleep, you still dead for that time. If you don't control that aspect of yourself, what other aspect truly matter? You get my point? If you can't control if you gonna be alive, which is conscious, 5 minutes from now, or if you gonna be unconscious, then what control do you really have? Because that's the bulk of things. Do you get my point? Man have no awareness that he don't have no control. And the life is just guiding him through wherever his emotional state be. You get my point? If I'm going on too much onto this and y'all want me to go into the video, let me know. We can get the manifestations and all the deep stuff another day. But like I was saying, where was I? I forgot y'all be liking me to get straight to the video. And I think the deep stuff is nothing. But what was I saying? Oh, we were speaking about controlling. You pay attention to life and reflect, y'all will see y'all have no control. Y'all just getting led through life according to the emotional state. Meaning y'all emotional state determine where life kind of directs you. It's all about your soul becoming refined. So you get my point? Life bring you where you need to go. You got your lesser emotions, you got your high emotions. Y'all pulling thought and idea from whatever level y'all on. Meaning you can look at the emotional states as different levels of consciousness. The lower ones, this is like the negative ones, are the lesser ones, bitterness, anger, envy, all those things. Then you got the higher ones, happiness, joy, whatever. Y'all see through those lens. So look at every different emotional state as its own space and realm. And this entity or demon in that space. Little thoughts. Whatever space y'all mind go into, this is where y'all pull thought and idea from. You could say it ambushes you. It ain't even a matter of you pulling it from it. Whatever's in the emotional state is waiting for your mind space to come into it, and it's gonna ambush you. So let's say you get angry. You're gonna get different thoughts and ideas than you would get when you're happy. Your whole agenda will change when you angry than from when you happy. You get my point? Let's say you horny is an emotional state, lust. Let's say you lusting, you gonna get thought and ideas from that space. And that's how emotion work. You got the lesser ones, you got the greater ones. But these is all different levels of conscious or thought. Y'all want to get to the no emotion state, meaning wisdom or all knowingness is beyond emotional states. So let's say you say, man, I want to be the wisest person alive. That would mean you wiser than me, doesn't it? That can't happen. That can't happen, you feel me? Say that's ego. Get you some so we could like, you know, love ego. I hate losers. This is like those of y'all that be like, ego. Go get you some ego so we can have fun. You see the two kids playing basketball, this is a matter of their ego. Ego is fun when it's fun till they get to, you know, the place where you got, you know, lesser mind blurting out, ego. They don't want to play no more. They don't want to spoil you the fun with your lesser. You get my point? Ego easy to get. It's like a manifestation thing. I'm the wisest person on the planet because I said so. I don't mean that in ego. Like because I said I'm the wisest, then y'all just have to go with it. I'm the wisest because if I tell any of y'all, step up, you ain't. Y'all don't have that power. Whoever you think is the wisest, honestly, do they have the power to look anybody in the face and shut them down like that? Because I've shut down. Who cannot tell like you think you wiser than me? Then step up right now, no BSing around. Just come in because I'm live. Anybody could challenge at any moment. Just come in if you think you could fuck with me. Nobody is. Whoever y'all got is the wisest, they know better. Y'all don't have that power. And that's not ego because y'all seen that already a million times. Everybody know they place with me when it come to wisdom. I don't care how wise you are. If I look you in your eyes and say step up, you gonna get the shaking in your soul. When I say I'm the wisest breathing, I'm speaking from that reality. And it's only like that because I said so. Y'all don't believe y'all wise. Y'all just say y'all are. It's a manifestation thing. You get what you will. I know I got the capacity to be the wisest person alive. I know I got the capacity to be the wisest thing in existence. Because that's the point. What do y'all think y'all in life for? To know nothing? That part. The brain screwed on right, then you already know I'm here to learn. Through my experiences, others' experiences, and just being. Shit, even not being. But if I say, like, I'm the wisest in life, then you get my point? Y'all check out. Meaning, y'all don't view yourselves in the same way. And it's because y'all forget that's the whole point of everything. Knowing. And so it's a deep thing. You said you can have ego as long as you can back it up. Ain't no such thing as ego in whatever y'all be talking about. It's why y'all be guilty of ego when y'all throwing the accusation out to anybody. But there's no self-awareness. There's no self-awareness in a person blurting out ego that whoever they talking to ain't their child. And that they not the slave master over that person. And that's where all that talk come from. The slave master telling the slave, watch your pride and ego, nigga, cause you my pet. Outside of that, you have a great deal of ego to tell somebody they have an ego. That's like I'm an adult and you an adult and I actually try to tell you what to do. Maybe you listen. Maybe you one of them slow adults. You actually do what you told. But do you get my point? It takes quite a great deal of ego to tell somebody things of that nature. Remember, when you're telling somebody they got ego, you basically telling them settle down. There's nothing more of ego than to tell somebody that they have ego, being as though we're all supposed to be working on our own ego. You follow? Y'all have no self awareness, no understanding of things accurately. Now, in regards to competition or anything like that, don't have nothing to do with ego. What do I have to do with if I say I'm better than you at what you do and I do and we both do the same thing? Why is ego if I challenge you? You do what I do. What's the problem? That part ain't got nothing to do with ego. It got to do with insecurity. It's like Clarissa Shields and Layla Ali. Y'all are insecure and broken. So then y'all say, yeah, Layla Ali, tell her. Layla Ali is a pussy. Shorty offered you 15 million. That's how much she believe in herself. You ain't got 15 million right now in the bank. Layla Ali ain't never even been paid $1 million to fight. Yeah, Layla Ali ain't never get paid $1 million to fight. I can't even say Ali was a millionaire. Sad as it is, you would think. You get it? She's so insecure, she made a whole podcast but forgot the point. Is you fighting or you not? Nobody care who started with who. Y'all both competitors. And she done turned it into a whole girl cat match. She started with me. If y'all ain't talking to fight, then what y'all doing? I thought Clarissa Shield was building up a fight. What is Ali doing? I like Ali better because I'm from old school times, but I can't be biased now. Meaning I was on Ali's side until I seen that strange. Clarissa Shields don't have to answer to that. You offered her $15 million. She's a lesser. Let her stay as a lesser, and that's that. That's what I would tell Clarissa Shields. She a bum. You ain't gotta worry about her. She can't even get money when it's delivered to her. Move on to people that's about getting this money, cause she ain't. And that's that. That's all she gotta say. She don't want to get no money. And this is why black people broke. And ain't that shit right there? What she gonna say back? No, that's not the point. Yes, it is the point. And so we go deep. A lot of y'all gotta pay attention. Like, we be on lesser time. Or y'all be on high ego insecure time. That's that real ego when you don't believe in yourself, but you talk like you do. And then that's where all the sloppiness come into play. When a person don't believe in themselves, then it becomes a whole bunch of other things outside of the point. But to keep everything on subject, manifestation got to do with belief. Let's say you a rapper, you play basketball, football, that's that. You not the best because you don't believe it. That's the difference between Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, and the rest of y'all. The belief in self. Kobe Bryant believed can't nobody beat him in basketball, not even Michael Jordan. And Michael Jordan believed the same exact thing. And so do you get my point? Who's better, Kobe and Mike? Nobody can say. Because ain't either one of them giving. Ain't neither one of them gonna give. Of course, Kobe passed away, rest in peace. But do y'all get my point? You talking about two men if y'all would have ever brought up like I want to see Kobe and Jordan play a one-on-one and we gonna settle this right now. Jordan would have pulled up like, yeah, let's do it. Anybody that know Jordan personally, they gonna tell you, yeah, he got competition problems. He is not gonna not show up for any competition concerning that. He got a problem, like, and they gonna tell you the same thing about Kobe. Yo, the dude got a problem. Like, if you challenge him, he's really going. Jordan will show up to the eighth graders. Like, if they say they could beat him, he will come down there and dunk on them. I've seen him do this with like third graders. He was scoring on them for real. Like, And so you get my point. It's the belief. Dream Lavish said, but isn't belief fake? It's like y'all brains don't work for some reason, man. You paid your dues, man? I'm just asking. You paid your dues, got daddy. You know what that means? Slap the shit out you, man. Stop playing with me, bro. Now, he said, but isn't belief fake? How is believing in yourself fake? You explain that to me. I get how believing in some make-believe shit is fake. They ain't believing in Santa Claus fake? Yeah. Now, what do that got to do with you, though? Like, it's fake if you believe you could be something? That's fake? I don't understand what's wrong with your brain. What do you mean? Like, you believe you ain't shit? Why you don't? Let's not overlook that. You said if you believe, ain't that fake? I'm sure you believe you ain't shit, nigga. Why you don't question that? Don't take offense to the part where I said you don't believe you ain't shit, cause y'all don't. But why y'all don't measure that? If I tell you believe you something great, then you gonna be like, ain't belief fake? But if I say you believe you ain't shit, then you gonna deflect off that. Meaning y'all have belief whether y'all want to acknowledge it or not. But what do y'all put that belief into? It's not that belief is fake. You got fake things that y'all believe in. But now we talking about the truth. If I say I believe in the truth, what's fake about that? If I say something to you when it's truthful, when you say, okay, I believe you, right? What's fake about believing in the truth? That's the only thing you're supposed to believe in. We're not talking about guessing and hoping it's right. We talking about it's right. So you got to. You ain't got no choice. That part. You could believe you ain't shit, or you could believe you something, and you could do whatever you want. And it's gonna fall on you. Because you were lesser, you probably gonna take offense. Like that. Meaning y'all work against y'all own selves. A person can make y'all low nicely, raise y'all up with a little vigor, and you get it? Y'all too easy. Y'all will go with somebody pushing you down nicely, as opposed to somebody telling you believe you ain't shit. But you could have believed the opposite, or any other thing you wanted. And that's on you. But you just believe you ain't shit. Y'all would take offense to that instead of reflecting and saying, hold on, he right. I don't all the way believe I'm something like I should. And that is the problem. And so you get my point? Y'all would rather get told nothing to make you a lesser. But if it's gift wrapped nicely, then you like, no, that brother's deep. Somebody come along and tell you, man, you're laying on your belly, you look stupid, you need to get up. And you're taking offense. There you go, Carl Jonah. I like how you put that. You said you know you exist, therefore you can believe in yourself. They believe in their God Jesus. But now if you tell them, like, show me where he exists, do you get it? And so that's why I like what you just said. Because man will overlook everything real to try to tell you about aliens or something else. Tell a nigga, you a dumb fool wasting your belief on make believe. He will argue with you. I ain't no dummy. You mean Solace is cruel. You follow? Instead of just being real and being like, you know what? You right. I've been overlooking my whole self all this time so I can have dumb discussions and beliefs in nothing. You're gonna have y'all believing in nothing for forever because the mind manifests whatever it believes. For those of y'all that's like, damn, life ain't nothing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, it ain't. That's all your mind filled with. It all start, I gotta understand y'all live in a society. The society that we have is ran by people that believe in Luciferian practices. And so you get my point? Y'all get nothing. That's how those practices go. Just sacrifice yourself for greater good. You'll get something in the morning. And start when y'all kids. Be good in Santa. That's Satan. You just scramble the words around. Santa is Satan. You can just change a few words, letters around, and you'll get the same word. Santa wear red and all of that. That nigga live in the North Pole, meaning he live in a high place. This is where the Lucifer said he wanted to plant himself. He said, I'm gonna plant myself far beyond the north and all that weird shit. This is what it say in the Bible. He want to put his throne above the throne of God's in the far, far north. Like, so Santa Claus lives in the far, far north where none of you niggas can go. Right? With his little demons. Y'all call them Keebler elves or whatever they are. And y'all overlook all of that. You get y'all overlook like Santa. If you take the N and just put it behind the A, you got Satan. A dude wear red. Riding around on reindeer. Get it? Well, it's a freak. It start when y'all young. Believe in Santa. From there, you get my point. Believe Mary had a little lamb. And it don't ever stop from there. From there, y'all like the rapper that I like. That nigga really is a gangster, even though he rap every day. He do taxes and all of this. This nigga's a whole accountant. Your favorite rapper that you say he mad gangster. When that nigga not rapping, this nigga be doing taxes. The fuck? The nigga be having on Dockers. Have on Dockers, khakis with Eastland's blood. Some of y'all don't even know what that is. I'm not from y'all time, so you get it. You can pull up with the Eastlands on with the Dockers. With the Target dress shirt? Nah. Nah, weirdo. No weirdo vibes. And this is how your favorite rapper be when nobody looking. I like Tupac. How many of y'all read Romeo and Juliet, Shakespeare? Tupac did. I'm rather wise, but I do come from the streets. When you live in the ghettos, the school system different, so we never even get that book. Like, you get it? That's some gifted school shit. When you come from the ghettos, you know what I mean. They ain't never gave you Romeo and Juliet and Shakespeare's and Homer's Iliad and all that. You like, what is that? Gave me the Cat in the Hat. I was in the 8th grade. That's how they teach us when you're black in the ghettos. You will be in the 9th grade reading the Cat in the Hat or some strange shit where you like, why you got me reading this simple-minded book? And so you get my point. Like I said, your rapper will have on Dockers with Eastlands reading Homer's Iliad, Shakespeare. And it don't dawn in y'all mind at no moment. Hold on, something ain't right with this picture. Y'all love Tupac so much, he the most realest nigga on the planet. Nothing I just said dawns in y'all head. The dude was a whole ballerina that knew Shakespeare. There's no disrespect to Pac. Rest in peace. I like Pac music. I don't never let myself get lost in the people's personals, cause you get it? I'm sounding for the talent. Now beyond the talent, you want me to overlook dude was a ballerina doing ballerina class with Jada Pinkett? And he read Shakespeare? And he gangster. Really? I'm gonna say it again. Really? And so it just showed like how fake y'all are. Because none of this cross y'all mind where y'all say, hold on, he right. Pac ain't got no gangster acts. You gonna say what? He shot a cop? The goofy white boy shot the Kirk dude in the neck off the roof, my nigga. I wouldn't say. You get it? What we even talking about now? Stupid acts ain't what make you gangster. Shooting ain't restrict. Y'all act like shooting just got to do with ghetto gangster nigga shit. Cops shoot people. The regular civilian go in his office and shoot it up. Why they not gangster then? If that's all it takes, because that's what most of y'all gonna say. Pac shot a cop though. Okay. Well, why that ain't good enough for nobody else to be a gangster if that's all it takes? To do some dumb shit. That part. Because y'all want Pac to be gangster. And this is why y'all all dead. You young, y'all love Pac. Y'all getting killed at an all-time high, right? Go figure. Pac ain't know what he was doing too good, and that's why y'all don't know what y'all doing too good. And he died young, that's why y'all dying young. When you die young, you know how that happened? Happen when you don't know what you doing. Between the ages of 16 and let's say 28, that's when life gonna really test to see if you deserve to live. Those of y'all that's older than that, you know what I mean. That's when the peer pressure is the most. And this is where you're gonna find yourself either doing stupid, dumb shit to fit in, or fit in with whatever perspective you think is cool. It may not even be a crowd of people. Maybe you just want to fit into an ideal or perspective. Being gangster is an ideal or perspective. So maybe you want to fit into that ideal or perspective. Maybe not so much a group. But the point I'm getting is those is the things that's going to get you killed. Meaning when you young, you trying to find your way, the right way to be. And in your finding is where you going to be almost getting yourself killed out here. And you get it? Those of y'all that don't kind of get how things go, that's how that happened. You say, I like King Von. King Von died because he don't understand how things go. That part. Y'all think y'all can fake life. Can't fake life. King Von was as solid as y'all say he is. They wouldn't have drew down on him. You get it? That's the real reality. You say, nah, anybody could get shot. Yeah? But when you like that, they don't want to do it. They like, nah, what if I miss? You get it? He like that, man. I seen him get shot before. That nigga was, he ain't do nothing to him. When you like that, niggas done already synced everything out of you. They know, like, he ain't like that. Blood ain't buzzing. And you get my point? King Von just a little kid. Y'all just hyping up little kids to die. That's why I say if you a little kid, peer pressure. King Von died because of peer pressure. That's it. He died because he tried to measure up to this fake ass perspective that y'all had of him that can't nobody truly measure up to. That part. I'm not saying he wasn't a wild young boy. I'm just saying y'all lives don't be matching y'all words. You get it? That simple. Y'all be whole millionaire, half a rich kids. But you get it? Maybe gangster or something else, I don't know. Lorenzo Buke said from Pop to today's times, King Von, XX Temptation, Pop Smoke, Lil Xan. It's a lot of, damn. Juice World. It's sad because you could have probably start naming all the youngsters that died and you'd still be typing right now. Like, if you really sat and thought, like, let me see how long this actually takes to type it out, you'd probably be typing a whole paragraph. You just said a whole paragraph of dead young people, and that wasn't even like scratching the surface. You just threw a quick out. You just threw a quick 50 out. Like, you know it's bad when you get it. So many young died, you could just throw out a quick 10 off the fly. Like, threw up like 10 names off the fly easy. But you said they leading the youth to exactly that. I mean, it ain't just them. Y'all all doing that. Some of y'all regular people working your regular job and you be on online fronting like you a gangster in the gangster politics, but you work. You can't be a gangster and work. That's how we go back in the day. You say this ain't back in the day. It don't matter. You can't just make rules whatever you want them to be. If that's what it was back in the day, that's what it is. You can't say it ain't back in the day no more. Nigga, you knew. What you talking about? That part. Think somebody back in the day gonna be like, oh yeah, you right? Y'all just gonna be cut off from back in the day, then y'all gonna be making up y'all own make-believe stuff. Getting killed and doing all the wrong things because you cut off from the source of things. And the source of things say that ain't how that go, and that's that. Get my point? You working, you can't serve two masters. You either doing right or you doing wrong. And that's how anybody that's however their years gonna move. Why do the criminal want to be dealing with you and you at work half the time? You don't know what you doing at work. He can't say you all the way like him and you ain't gonna give him up because you is a half a civilian. You get it? Can't serve two masters. Y'all like that in the daytime. Y'all fake, but think everybody don't notice, even though everybody do. And so that's how you die. And so if you young, maybe you listen to what I say, man. Ain't nothing wrong with working. In fact, that's better. Even if you work a job, I'm not saying what I'm saying so you don't work a job. I'm saying you stupid pretending like you gangster. You where the gangster gonna be after he get out of jail. Again, you where he gonna be when he get out. You say, I got this bullshit job, Solace. I don't even like it. I feel like a bum. Whoever you admire that's a street nigga after he do all those years in jail, then his parole officer gonna tell him you gotta get a job by 3 weeks or we gonna violate you. And he gonna take any old job he could get just so he don't get violated. And he got to start all over like that. And he gonna be where you at, having wasted all his time. And so if you young working and you don't like the job you got, you still on the right path. Meaning you're not risking your life for things that don't really matter. You're not risking your life for moments because that's all it becomes. We sell ourselves out and risk our life just so we can have a moment or two. Something to talk about later. So then this is where it be. You got a bunch of niggas online telling you about their old jail days. You got 75-year-old, I'm just joking. You got Supreme Team and all these old senior citizens talking about who ratted now. I'm old school. Why they didn't say that before? Whoever was a rat, why y'all let all this time go? Like, was they paying you off? What happened? And so you get it. When you real, you don't even got the time. You say you ain't got the time for senior citizens that forget to fix their business from 47 years ago, and now they want to talk about it now because I don't want to hear it. And this is how y'all supposed to be. Nobody want to hear that old shit that you ain't get to. Like. And this is where our minds be, manifesting those realities. It's simple. You gangster, you got gangster on the mind, you're gonna be in jail. Manifestation. See how simple that works? Again, if you young right now, you fronting like you gangster, you got gangster on your mind. You gonna be in jail. You don't gotta question it. You're manifesting it right now. Just give it a little time. Keep playing. You get it? And that's what all this is for. When the black person gets signed to do rap or whatever, then they just make these niggas rap about the most negative shit because that's what's gonna go in y'all mind space and that's what y'all gonna manifest out. The mind is manifesting regardless if you do anything or not. You follow? Meaning y'all gonna manifest y'all mind space. It just happens on its own. It's not nothing you have to do. This is where most people get lost. They think like, no, I have to learn how to manifest. Your mind is like air. It just make rain come on its own. You don't have to do anything. You just have to control the thoughts or the rain that's gonna come. Meaning if y'all understand, my mind is manifesting my reality because my thoughts are wherever they are mostly. And my thoughts is putting my emotional state into a certain place. And I'm manifesting. I don't have to do anything. Wherever my mind is, it's just gonna manifest that. If y'all grasp that, then y'all control where y'all let y'all mind wander. Y'all control what y'all give attention to. You follow? Because y'all don't understand that, y'all will be on here paying attention to the most sloppiest thing. Manifesting that sloppiness in your own reality. And you're sitting around like, I don't know, things getting strange for me. It's not. You manifesting things that, you get it? Other people's foolishness. Y'all taking on other people's minds, so y'all manifesting out other people's mind. On y'all self, though. Pay attention. The mind is the most powerful thing in existence. Y'all mind is it. You get it? He said the mind is the most powerful thing. The mind is the only thing. Ain't nothing else. Ain't nothing moving on its own accord. You see the cat run by, that shit ain't just a blank body running by. There's a mind in it. You take the mind out the cat just be laid on the floor dead. Same with the man. Take the mind from him. Ain't no man. It's just a cadaver. And so you get my point? The mind is everything. Ain't nothing else. The mind is like the energy that get all the objects moving. So you got to keep the mind right. More than that, y'all got to become aware of the things that y'all entertain with y'all mind, because that's what's manifesting out. All them dumb thoughts and all them false ideals and you get it? All that fake. It's manifesting out in y'all reality, causing y'all bitterness, anger, and a whole bunch of other things. But y'all not paying attention to what y'all entertaining. You bitter, but you do watch bitter shit all day, don't you? You do watch people arguing all day, right? That part. Meaning if you a woman and you like, I'm depressed a little bit, and you know how women like to pretend like they happy and they don't be? A woman to be crying, telling you, I'm happy. You're like, I sure you are. But like that. Let's say you a woman and you're not really that happy, you be kind of depressed. But you listening to like Tasha K all day. And this negativity and that negativity. You say it ain't about me, so what would it matter? It don't have to be about you. Your mind space is full of all that negativity that got to get manifested out. Something have to be done with it. So it's like that. Control where your mind go. What you allow in your mind space. Perspectives and all of that. Because that's what y'all got to live out. You get my point? You say, Solace, I hate going to work every day and being a slave. You like slaves. Slave all in your mind. So, you get my point? This is all deep sorcery, but y'all don't understand and y'all don't give yourself a time to understand. Let's say you work a 9 to 5 job, right? You get paid every 2 weeks. You earn what you earn because you lost in that cycle. Your mind is dependent on every 2 weeks. That interfere with anything more coming through in between those every 2 weeks. Follow? Say you a YouTuber, you get your YouTube check every month. You don't get nothing outside of that because the mind is dependent on that. It'll keep you in that cycle. This is how the rich stay rich, the poor stay poor. It's all dependency. What is the mind dependent on? Meaning most of y'all haven't took a moment to ask yourself that. What is my mind dependent on? Let's say you work a job you hate it. Is your mind dependent on it though? Most of y'all will say, yeah, my mind's dependent on my job. I need my job. How am I gonna get my needs and things fulfilled? Before you had got that job, your needs was fulfilled some other way with some other income. Maybe it was another job, who knows? The point I'm making is your needs is gonna be fulfilled the same way you gonna manifest things without even trying, but it's all on where your mind at. Now when you get in trouble and money get low, you say, I need a job. So you have one. Now be thankful. You didn't have to have that mindset. But it said I need money, but I got something else. And something else would have came along. You follow? It's that simple and that easy. Most of y'all say, no, it's not that easy. It is. You just don't believe. Like, y'all believe in the system. You get it? You believe in your job. It's not just something that you like, oh, I just got to do this right now until I figure out what I want to do. It's whatever it is to you, and that's the cycle you want. I learned that years ago. Just reflecting on myself and paying attention. Because I've made money many different kind of ways that don't even align with one another. And I wonder, like, how that happen? Usually people just make money however they make money. And that be that forever. I'm sorry, y'all. I got allergies. I got like a little boogers and shit in my eyes. Y'all know how it is when you got allergies. But I was paying attention to how I get money so many kind of different ways just throughout time. And I realized that. I said, it's all what you dependent on, like the mind. Whatever's the bulk of y'all income to y'all mind is what's gonna be the bulk of the income. You follow? Let's say you work a job, right? You get paid every 2 weeks. Remove your mind from that cycle. Just try this. You'll see for yourself. Remove your mind from that cycle. So you know how like when your check coming closer, you waiting for it and you thinking about it and you get it. Remove all that from your mind. You work your job, you gonna get paid whenever you do. But don't pay that no mind. Just figure out like how am I gonna earn revenue for myself? That don't exist no more. Meaning remove it from your mind, it's gonna come in regardless. So why are you sitting around thinking about it? That's half the problem. Your check is coming when it come like clockwork. You don't need to think on it. But we do. Shit. I wish that day could hurry up and come. Your mind on it. That becomes the manifestation for you. Nothing else of more than that comes. Meaning maybe you got a side hustle, but it don't become the main hustle better than that. That's the main. And that's because that's the main one you dependent on in the mind. Now let's say you say, I ain't thinking about that no more. Every day's a new day. I got to figure out how to get to this bag today. You build me up something that's going to be of merit to me. Because that's just whatever it is, ain't it? You'll see, I bet y'all will see within a month's time, you're going to have something new with that. And then from there, it's going to be what you're going to do. It'll run back to the job or build up on that. But do you get my point? It all starts there. And that, if you depending on something that's scarce, just get it out your mind. It's in your way from having more. You follow? See, I work a bullshit job, Solace. I'm not telling you to quit it. Just get the cycle of it out your mind. You don't sit around waiting on payday no more. Because if you waiting on payday, then you get my point. You're not wanting for more or thinking for more, so you just manifest out what you do. It's a deep thing, but most people can't get it. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Well, this video is about to end because I ran out of juice. Now, if anyone wants to give back, please do so. I'm about to get to the those of y'all that have gave back. Thank you. I appreciate your generosity, and I mean that too. I don't want nobody to ever overlook that, because we live in unbalanced times. I'd be a little shocked myself when some of y'all give back. I say it must be they up to something. It's sad when you live in a time where nigga do the right thing and like, nah, they up to something. I guess y'all like that with me a little bit. And so it's just sad times. Let's just say it's just sad times. And nigga do you dirty, you be like looking forward to that. Y'all ain't even mad at Umar Johnson and all these niggas that scammed y'all really, cause y'all like, so what? And that's what niggas do. Like, we gonna blast them for it. But for somebody to just do y'all the right way, well, y'all like me. When y'all get back, I'll be like, motherfucker up to something. He up to something. Gonna come back later for something, I don't know. But I don't know, life deep. Y'all gotta become aware. Okay, Lorenzo Bukes, peace and wisdom. He said we're ready for the lesson on the topic whenever you are. Who you think he talking? Hold on, big baby. Huh? You rushing me? That when I'm about to slap people, I just collar myself up like better me than better I collar myself than relax, Alice. He didn't mean it. I'm gonna get to the video, young man. Said Dr. Umar and his school nuts coming together be trending in. That's OD. Said Dr. Umar Johnson's school talk is trending in South Africa. They can't even go to his school. You see how that negativity be? Umar Johnson's school ain't manifest cause y'all ain't wanted to. And indirectly in his own mind, he didn't want it to either. It was just kind of talk. And you get my point? In that, I gotta understand the power of the mind, manifestation, and all these things I'm talking about. But I'm gonna just get to the video because I don't like deep things. But when black people all get their mind on the same accord, this is why I be telling y'all we gotta lead the little groups along. I gotta learn what real unity is. Unity ain't being separated in this group or that group, and all these groups got problems and shit that they passing on. I'm good on that. Nigga got problems from 100 years ago. When is y'all gonna fix the damn problem so we can move forward on the building? We can't build nothing because niggas got all these problems in their brain. I don't care what group you go to, they got a problem of some sort. Somebody doing them wrong. You follow? A focus there. In that, whatever we do, it don't work all the way like it's supposed to work. Because our minds ain't all the way in it. The mind is already going into problem before anything even happened. Y'all hear a plan, y'all seeking out problems in the plan before y'all even take steps towards it. It's things like that that interfere with our growth as a people. We look for the problems before we look for the solutions. We look for reasons why a thing ain't gonna work as opposed to viewing things as whatever we do gonna work. We just got to twerk whatever we need to twerk when that time comes. You get my point? Whatever problem you could think about with something not working, that's just a mess to clean up when we get there. It's not a means to discourage you. What would the point of that be? And this is why we don't accomplish things and go all the way through, and you get it? Get the full round support that's needed in making things happen. Because you got a bunch of doubting minds more than the minds that ain't doubting. And it just make for the reality. You get my point? So life is born without problems. Life is boring when you don't know yourself. And that's the first problem. And that's why you seek out problems and thinks problems is fun till you got them. You know yourself, you know your talents, you know your purpose. How you get bored? You always got something to do. The mountain is high, you can't never stop climbing it, so you always got something to do. Take your little breaks to sit on the side, but you still got steps forward to take. So how can one become bored? I'm trying to help y'all that's failures in the mind, and nobody never told you you a whole loser and a failure. Like I said, it's boring. How? You ain't got nothing to do. You ain't got nothing to work on. You ain't got nothing you can fix. It's to help you to see like your mind is done. You got all this shit in life. I'm sure you made mistakes that you could be fixing right now. I'm sure there's things you can be doing to make your life move forward or get better and nothing boring. But you said life is just boring, like you got nothing to do with it. If life is boring, it's because you boring. Seeking out problems ain't gonna make your life unboring. It's gonna make your life boring with problems. It's like being bored with nothing and then saying, well, just give me the problems then for something to do. Why you ain't want something else to do? And so you get my point? Y'all minds is errored. We live in a Babylon, they put stupid ideals into people's minds to keep the people down. And that's how that works. And it work like that because those that rule, they want to stay in that power and in that control. As long as y'all dumb, they ain't got to worry about none of that. As long as y'all dumb and think y'all geniuses, that's all that matters. But y'all to just be dumb and aware of that, they can't let it even get there. They can't let it get to where y'all become aware that y'all dumb. Y'all have to be dumb and think y'all geniuses, though. It's the only way it works. And so you get my point? You're manifesting out all that dumb. Now, do y'all want me to get to the video or finish explaining these little errors in the mind? My juice right there. Henry the Real said, now we looking forward to solid school. My thing ain't no school, it's just, open land for fellowshipping, and it's like I said, man, y'all will sit around talking about it's bored. Nigga like me will give you something to do. Like I just did, nigga. You a loser while you sitting here talking about you bored. You can't think of nothing to do for yourself, nigga. Here's some seeds. Go plant that over. Fuck you talking about? You bored. Make me put my foot in your ass to the knee. Keep this shoe, nigga. I don't want it back. It got shit on it. I'm sorry. That's how I teach people. When you come to my land, that's how you gonna get taught. You're sitting around moping around and grab you by the back of your neck. Oh, you like to bring the you like to manifest getting choked out from the back, right? That's somebody moping around. That's how you do them. You beat them the fuck up and be like, look at you manifesting this ass whooping because you want to walk around on it. Help them to learn, like, okay, maybe I should smile. That will manifest something else. Because this frown keep manifesting ass whoopings in this realm. Good ass whoopings based on love, you feel me? That's when you just in a coma for like a couple of days, but you pull through. Yeah, I'm just playing. That's how I talk to myself when I think I'm getting bored. Real talk. That's how I do myself too. When I see I start like, you feel me? Just start going into lesson mode. Blood, if you don't get the fuck up, nigga, you the splendid big baby. What are you talking about? You feel me? That always works. You know, it don't take much to spark my own ego. That's why y'all need one. I start falling short, nigga. My ego do not allow it. Be like, nigga, why spend a lot? You know, what are you talking about? What are you thinking about? And so y'all just need that quick little spark. Right now, y'all learning problem stuff. So you can go over to Hebrew Israelite camp. They gonna teach you about how like if somebody stole something from you or some shit. And you gonna be running around crying, talking about we the real children of the Israel. What the fuck is Israel, man? What are y'all talking about, blood? Y'all Israelis now? Black people, everything but what they are. Wu-Tang is Chinese. Wu-Tang Clan. Smoke crack. I'm just playing, man. I don't want nobody beat me up for none of this. Everybody know Wu-Tang smoke dust and crack, but they smoking dust and crack talking about they Wu-Tang Shaolin. They think they Chinese. This is how we do. We everything but us. Y'all are whole African. Y'all are the mafia, the fucking Chinamen. But y'all just not black. I don't understand. My name's Solace. I ain't take the name from no old Chinaman, no Italian mafia gangster. Just real talk. Just Solace. Y'all everything. John Gotti. Y'all don't like black. Y'all don't like y'all own self, I suppose. Otherwise, who named themselves after a black person? Which one of y'all is Malcolm X? Who renamed themselves Martin Luther the King? That's how I like to say his name. Martin Luther the King. Which one of y'all stole out? None. You niggas will steal the summer of sand before y'all. You get my point? Y'all would take the old black drug dealer name before. We messed up. I'll just leave that there. We're a little bit in bad shape, and we've been in bad shape for a few centuries. So, you get my point? The dumb ain't gonna recede overnight. Future got a song called Tony Montana, not Bumpy Johnson. Tony Montana. Bumpy Johnson, the real life Tony Montana, dude black, straight out of Harlem. Nobody got his. And blacks want to be everything but they own damn self. Everybody want to be black. You see how that work? Everybody want to be black, and black want to be everything else. And just give away our power. And this is why other races is running all our shit. It's that simple. We do music, other races run that. Like I said, we go outside to go get some food to eat, and you niggas is eating from other races because your own race ain't got no place for you to eat. We just got a place for you to come to listen to bullshit talk. That's what we selling. Bullshit. Otherwise, what y'all call it? Once you get to a place where you say, okay, I bought all those rap albums when I was young, they was all bullshit because I can't do nothing with none of that dumb shit. They ain't telling their kids none of that shit. They tell their kids don't listen to my music. So then you say, okay, I can just throw all of those away because that's a waste of time. Like that. If y'all reflect on everything, y'all will see, like, okay, I just been wasting my time, like, listening to dumb things. Now, let me get to this video and then we can get back to all of that. All of this we talking about now. Pastor Safa, whatever your name is. This is not the place where you just put up scripture. There's no explanation of anything you saying. You just putting up scripture. You have no self-awareness to know that it's the pinnacles of what a programmed monkey is. Meaning you have no brain. You just have whatever was put into it. So you're blurting out, you're wasting your time writing many scriptures, but you overlook how you stupid and don't know nothing that you just wrote truly. What do it mean? That part. This is what a Christian is. A programmed monkey. Don't take offense. This real talk, because that's the most annoying thing. Somebody put something in your brain a million times, you blurt that out, but if somebody asks you what you talking about exactly, you just stuck looking stupid, which you are. What you talking about? Why you wrote that? Stupid nigga don't know. This ain't the place for that. If you want to be dumb, you take your ass to the dumb buildings that they got built for y'all. And go be a pet. Because that's all that is. And some of y'all way too old for that. I see some of y'all black women, y'all look so stupid. You look like a fucking Haitian immigrant going to church, like a goddamn fool. Let the immigrants do their thing. What the fuck y'all in there for? Sitting around dumb talking, and when somebody asks you, what are you talking about? Besides you just repeating whatever you read. You ain't got nothing to say from there. And still writing scriptures to let y'all see he got no brain. You see my point? You got no, most of y'all like that. You got no brain outside of what somebody put in it. That's all program is. It's repetition. Now I gave you a chance to explain yourself. I'm gonna let you go. You kind of dumb. I'm a scholar. Whatever verse you put down, I could have explained it to you the right way so you grasp. And you could just be lost in your dumb. You gonna be the nigga that died blurting out scripture looking stupid. That's what they mean when they say in hell, all they do is babble and say a whole bunch of nothing. This all y'all. Somebody asks you what you talking about on real time. You have no clue. That shit only sound good in the church house or wherever you think that is praised at whatever you talking about. It's the same with the conscious community, Hebrew Israelites, whatever you are. You dumb outside your small puddle. I'm not saying you dumb because I want you to be. Outside of your dumb small puddle where they just tell y'all the same thing over and over till y'all remember it, you got no brain outside of that. Otherwise, what you talking about? Outside of, we all know you heard that 50,000 times. Anybody could write a scripture. What are you talking about? They don't know. They in a religious gang looking to recruit, but don't know what they talking about. And so, like I said, I'm a scholar of all these things. Please don't come here with the dumb. That's how you gonna get disrespected. Don't disrespect me with all that stupid shit. Unless you of merit and you know exactly what it's saying, because I do. A lot of y'all be blurting out John 3:16, where he say, oh, for God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son, or his one and only son. That verse got to do with Lucifer, not Jesus. Y'all don't even know what y'all reading. Like, again, John 3:16, that verse is from ancient Greek writings. Ancient Greek is before the times of Jesus. If you think they was talking about Jesus, then you's a dumb retard. Mind you, y'all got the Lucifer story in y'all own writings. So you can't say, no, it wasn't talking about that. Why? Jesus and Lucifer is in your text last time I checked. Last time I checked, before physical life, there was a Lucifer character that was cast out to the earth. Again, before physical life. What you gonna say, that was Jesus? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Lucifer and Jesus, the same thing. The cast out cast out in the spirit and then cast out in the physical. You say, no, Jesus is God. Man, Christianity was Luciferian teachings before it became popular. That Jesus always been what he been. A goddamn lie. They was worshiping a pale-faced man before y'all ever had the image of Jesus that y'all did. In the 13th century, 1233, Pope Gregory IX, he issued the papal bull Vox, which spoke on Luciferians worshipping a toad, cat, and a pale-faced man figure. Now, if you're familiar with spirit summoning practices, let's say Goeya, but it's really pronounced Geisha, like how they used to be like, she a Geechee lady. Goetia, Goeya, that's Geisha, like Geechee. If you're familiar with Goeya, Baal, which is the first spirit, Baal, he in the Bible too. That's his appearance. You can pull it up right now, since y'all love Google. Say, what's the image of Baal? I'm gonna be an old white-faced man, a cat, and a toad. That part. It's like I told y'all, Jesus is one of the spirits. Now. Spirit summoning come before y'all religion. Y'all religion is based on spirit summoning. All the characters from y'all religion, they come from spirit summoning practices. White pale-faced freaks is some demon shit, man. Meaning a white man looking character is demon shit. That's something that people that's doing drugs gonna see. DMT, ayahuasca, they gonna see white. They gonna come back and tell you, I seen Jesus. You seen the white man, that's the demon that they was talking about before y'all was talking about it. This is not a joke. In the 13th century, the word Luciferian was first used to describe people who believed in the fall of Lucifer, and they promoted his restoration, like his return, meaning back in like the early 11th century and even before that. You had those that worshiped Lucifer and believed that he was cast out and he will rise again in the morning, kind of like the sun. And that's where that whole thing come from. The same with Jesus. He gonna get killed and raised again. This is just the Lucifer story. Different name, different wording. It's like I said, in the early times, Christianity was Luciferian practice. All them little Gnostics and all them little different Christian sects that y'all view that ain't Christian, but is speaking of the same characters and things. This is just early Christianity when it was still viewed as Luciferian, meaning the whole world wasn't up on it. So whatever small little sect of people called themselves Christians, that was to say that they was followers of the Luciferian practices, which is like a thing is sacrificed and it will raise again type of shit. But this is just speaking of the devil or Lucifer. When Lucifer was cast out, raised in the morning as the sun, you could say. Then they believed the physical manifestation of this God, Lucifer. It's the only most high y'all know. If I ask you, when the Bible speaks about Lucifer being cast out of heaven and he was the most high, or the brightest amongst the rest, who else was there? Y'all gonna be like God. That's a title that Lucifer got. But who else by name? That part. Y'all don't know shit. And worship the devil. I don't know why y'all think old white Roman Catholic motherfuckers want to give y'all the truth. Why? Now, when you're dealing with the Lucifer story, like I said, in Revelations 12:9, it says the dragon was cast out and his angels was cast out with him. This is speaking of the beginnings before the physical. It's the first sacrifice. If you read older texts like the Atrahasis, ancient Sumerian texts, well, you had all the lords of below, and they sacrificed the Lawala. Meaning you always have the story of the god being sacrificed to below to bring about, physical life. Lucifer's that character. Lucifer's that character. Meaning before physical life, you have this story of a great deity, the most high amongst all the rest of the deities in existence, being cast out sacrifice. Whether it was over pride or others' envy, it wouldn't matter. It was cast off and cast away, right? And this is the most high God. This God is said to raise again, restore itself. You follow? So the Bible starts, in the beginning, the Spirit of God was hovering in the darkness. He said, let there be light. This is like when you wake up. It's like you unconscious then waking up. Is starting from the casting out. Meaning most of y'all say, okay, well, what happened to Lucifer after he got kicked out of heaven, blood? Pick up your Bible, Genesis 1. God created heaven and earth, and the Spirit of God was hovering alone, cast away. Your Bible got to do with Lucifer. Y'all worship that. His name when he come physically is Jesus, but who cares what the name is? It wouldn't matter. You say, no, Jesus is separate from Lucifer. The Bible ain't say that. You said that. It was prophesied by the Jews that Jesus was going to be the manifestation of a God. Don't forget that. A lot of y'all will say, no, 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 no. Jesus was going to be born, blah, 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 blah. No, 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 no. And Jesus is the second coming of what was already cast away. Right? A lot of y'all forget that. If Jesus supposedly died so man could have life, then when y'all say he was born 100 years ago and all of that, that was the second coming. Because this was all supposed to this was all supposed to happen in the spirit so the physical could happen. You can't say he died in the physical so physical life could be. But it had to die before physical life for physical life to be. In that, you telling me Jesus died in the spirit, came back and died in the... He just keep coming back? That's how we go? The second coming, the third coming, the fourth coming, the 5,000th coming? No. You got the Lucifer character, the light bearer, the most wisest. And he's cast out to the earth. In his return is this man character that y'all call Jesus. That's that prophecy. That's what you live in if you're a Christian. The prophecy of Satan or Lucifer, the Most High's return as a man. But it's all a lie. That's why y'all can't find the actual man. Like you say, what sense that make? Lucifer's a liar. That's why it makes sense that you can't find a man that's supposed to be his physical return. You're not going to find nothing in reality concerning Christianity because it's Luciferian teachings, which is lie. You follow? You're going to be looking for Jesus and the devil for your whole life. You're going to be looking for lie for your whole life, but you can't find lie because lie ain't nothing. That part. Said the Jews are literally trying to bring about the second coming right now with this whole Israel-Palestine war right now, but this is the Antichrist. It's somewhere in y'all brain y'all like slow. Don't matter what's said, y'all have no understanding. You said they looking to bring the second coming now. How can you have a second coming 57,000 times? Jesus was born already, right? According to y'all, he was born back in 33 AD or something, right? Okay. He was killed, right? What is that the second coming of? Because this all go before physical life. It's the point I'm making. For him to be born in the physical ain't according to the text. He is basically God being born. That part. That it is the second coming. The first coming is when he was cast out. Y'all think there's like a God and a Satan and two separate things. There's one thing in the dual nature of the thing. That part. In the beginning, the Spirit of God was hovering in the darkness alone. What do y'all think y'all reading about? Ain't that the God that y'all worship? That person? Whatever that was hovering? Ain't that what you worship? Go ahead and lie and say no. What you worship? That part. You worship that shit that was hovering in the dark, bottomless, deepest space. And last time I checked, that was Lucifer, right? That part. Y'all in the playing stupid realms. Where you worship the devil and got too much pride to acknowledge it. So you get my point? Enjoy your darkness. That's how I be with most of y'all. Just enjoy what you gonna get. Cause playing dumb is for you. They said, where does the idea that he was black come from? Then erased it. From racism. We not talking about nothing real. I can't believe y'all grown and dumb like that. Y'all believe in magic and shit. You believe a physical man came here, died for y'all dumb? Please tell me y'all in such a way. That's the only way I'm going to accept this level of stupid. Again, you think this whole existence in all this world that we live in, you think a man that's the same as you, flesh and blood, got authority to die for the whole world or whatever y'all pumping. And you think that sound as dumb as Santa Claus living the North Pole and gonna give everybody presents in one night. I'm trying to figure out how a grown-up like get that dumb. Cause y'all be like, no, you gotta believe in Jesus. That's not real. How can you be an ancient Jewish man but you got a modern day Dominican person's name? And there's no light bulb to go off to say, hold on, he right. How is my God's name Jesus? The fuck? That part. When the Roman Catholic began to conquer the whole world from Egypt all the way to wherever you know, he changed everything. They made everything Latin. So now God's name is Jesus or Jesus, which is a Latin name. And his mama name is Maribel or some strange ass Latin shit. God's name is Julio. The fuck, man? I made that. Okay, I made that last part. Jesus' name is Jesus. His father's name is Julio. Come on, man. I don't got time for this. This is all real. You know in Greek they got Helios. This is where you niggas get y'all name Julios from. But I don't feel like going into all of that. Like I said, the Romans descend from the Greeks. They took all their ancient writings from their forefathers, which is the Greeks, and they just changed everybody's history. Now everybody is Latin, or at least y'all gods is. You black, but your God named Jesus. Why his name ain't Rahim? I'm just asking. You telling me y'all chose for y'all God to have a Dominican name? Y'all could have picked anything y'all want. In Islam, God's name is Rahim. Al Rahim. I don't make this up. I can't make nothing up. If you a Muslim and you dumb, you just a blind follower, Google A-R Rahim. Ar-Rahim. It's going to come up as one of the names of Allah. Ar-Rahim. Allah is one of the names of God. This God that y'all have in Islam, he got mad different names. Raheem is one of them. I fucks with that. I ain't. I like that name a little bit because it resonated. I said, I know Raheem Radio. Raheem Radio Raheem. I know this. You do the right thing. I think Spike Lee a Muslim. I'm not sure. Y'all would know. Is Spike Lee a Muslim? If he a Muslim, so now you see how he came up with that Raheem. Radio. AR is R. Raheem. He named the character Radio Raheem. He wore love and the hate on the hand, like Allah. Balance. He said, I be love, I be hate. He kept the sounds with him. God is sound. And choke blood up. They choke blood up at the end. You feel me? They kill God, money. Radio Raheem was God and do the right thing. Unless you didn't see the movie. Blood pull up, everybody like, oh, Radio. He was God, nigga. Nobody fuck with Radio. Then they killed him, money. They killed God. Spike Lee picked up the garbage can and said, Radio. Hold on, I gotta pee. Picked up the garbage can and threw that shit in the window and said, Radio. Because that was God, my nigga. They killed God. Okay, I'm about to depart in a minute. Oh! I killed the devil last night in a fire song. It says Spike Lee is a Scientologist. That's not nothing. Ain't nobody a Scientologist. You niggas is Babylon monkeys. Y'all either Muslims or Christians. Stop playing with me. I don't play games. You want me to believe that man was born in a household they were Scientologists? Y'all dumb is beyond me. Y'all get too lost in the faith too much. Now we gotta pretend like y'all something else besides a Muslim or a Christian. In the household you grew up in, what was you? That part. Stop playing with me, please. Because I don't got the time. Now, like I said, he was probably a Muslim or a Christian. I wouldn't care, but that comes from that. Ar-Rahim. That's God's name in Islam. My point was, why ain't no God named Leroy or some shit? That part. Because black people didn't take over nothing to force their gods on people. That's why. So y'all stuck with white people gods and Arabic people gods, and they basically the only ones that took over the world. Oh, and Chinese people, they got their gods too, because they took over shit too. But black people ain't take over shit yet. Haitians, Jamaicans, ain't no Jamaican gods, nigga. Ain't no Shabba rank god like Buja Banta. Oh, like that. We follow other people's gods, which is just them praising their ancient ancestors that they deified. He said Tyrone would be the name. Levi Barrington. You could just call Black from up the block. I like to keep things authentic. Every neighborhood in the ghetto, there's a nigga named Black. Dude, black as fuck. God name just be that. Black. The darkness of the darkness of space and blackness. Y'all don't like black. Black people, I mean. You don't like the word black. Y'all don't like it in Spanish, negra or nigga, because you know black people don't know how to negra. They don't got that role. They just nigga. It's like I told y'all, Latino peoples is niggas, not black people. That's a Latino word that don't have nothing to do with us. Yeah, Latinos call anybody that's black a negra, but they was talking to their own before they seen anybody else. Yeah, they called us negras too, which mean black. But they was calling their own over in Portugal and Spain and Italy negras before they even got here. That's how they start calling us that. Like, oh, they negras, they black. That's not a white person's word. That's not a black person's word. That's a Dominican or Spanish person's word. Negra. That's their word for the color black. You go buy shoe polish, it say negra on it, meaning black. It's not a derogatory word. It's a word that's for a color. But that don't mean you can't use words for colors negatively if you don't want. I could say, fuck you, you white cracker, and you get it? White and a cracker ain't really nothing derogatory, but you get it? I could project it in that way, but what is the white person gonna do now? Be like, we have to find a new word for white crackers because I love white crackers with peanut butter on it, but you get my point? Negra just the word for black. It don't have nothing to do with being derogatory, but any word can be used in a derogatory way. The main thing I'm saying is if you black, that ain't what never a word to describe us or used against us. You know, Englishmen was fucking with us. They was calling us jigaboos and other things. And you get it? The whites that was dealing with the Hispanics, they was being called like negras. Or the Hispanics that was dealing with the indigenous people over in what we would call the Latino areas, they was being called negras. Meaning a dark-skinned Puerto Rican or Dominican person was called the negra way before you ever even heard of it. And you don't look too different from a dark-skinned Puerto Rican or Dominican. So and they're gonna call you that too, but it's a deep thing. He said he did. He was serving East Harlem Jesus. There was a drug dealer in East Harlem called named Jesus. That's why I be saying y'all crazy. Okay, now do I know Jesus? Yeah, up the block with the bricks. His daddy named Julio. Julio and Jesus got that word. They live on the east side in Harlem. That's the bum side of Harlem, where all the dope fiends is at. Smell like shit over there, but you know where Alpo from. That's why Alpo don't claim that side too much. You know, come on over to the west side in front like he from over there, but he not. He from Bumland. That's the east side of Harlem. Anybody tell you I'm from the east side of Harlem? They do have Ron. No, I'm just playing. If you see me in Harlem, ha ha jokes. Relax. Yeah, get lost. The Black Brotherhood, Los Negritos. Heard it out of the Vatican. This shit deep. Y'all don't understand. Got black Latinos, so like, it's like we seen the image of a black Jesus. That's a black Dominican. Blood had a curly afro, right? Just asking. Did the little black kid have a curly afro? Blood, y'all know how I should be looking. Especially when you young, they be like, I don't want to comb this shit because he gonna cry. Shit knotted up in there like. I know them black babies. Woo! You put that comb in there, you say ain't gonna even do it. There's gonna be some hollering and hooting going on if I pull it. No, them ain't through. I put that comb in my son here when he was young. I said, yeah, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. Or rip, rip his old head out. You get it? Nah, I'm sorry. This is why black people get perms and S curls and shit like that. So if you wonder if I like that, NWA was wearing Jerry curls. You got to get that comb through there some kind of way, my boy. That's why you see like black people have like picks in their head back in the day. That wasn't the style. That shit stuck. Got stuck. That black hair is alive. It hold like you put your finger in a black person that is stuck there. You like that naps on it. The rolly piece got me like it coiling around my finger. I can't get it out of there. That's why I hair lock up so easy. Because it's already twisting on its own. It's reaching for something to grab. Like I'll pick a comb, anything. I've seen hair bite through a comb. Like I've seen the teeth on a comb break, but not the hair. Like you talking black people. Their hair stronger than combs, the metal ones. Like it's that power, but you know it's frowned upon in Babylon. You know, but there was a time where you feel me. Black person here was like rope, my nigga. You just tie that shit somewhere and swing them. It never break. Like it's deep. Some of y'all here still like that now. You call it bad hair or nappy, but that's that hair right there. It could get real long and just look like a little afro. You put heat to it, it come all the way to the floor. You like, damn, all that was in there? That one nappy curl? That one nap was that long when I straightened it? Black people. It's a deep thing. White people, y'all here is, you know, it ain't that strong. It's kind of weakish. Like, you see when black girls fight, they grab each other here. The wig and shit fly off, but the nappy afro beneath, it can't affect that. She already ain't had no hairline. Like, her edges was fucked up already. You don't gotta say, like, no, she pulled the edges out. That was already out. But that thick, nasty, nappy shit all in the back, that's still there. She good. You feel me? Black chicks growing them thick sideburns, you could see, like, oh shit. She like homeboy from that Jean-Claude Van Damme movie that had the nappy ponytail with the thick sideburns. I forgot his name. Not Tom Paul. Said they make edges. Yeah, black chicks make edges, eyebrows. They stay shaving their beard off. Yes, black females have beards. I don't know what age black females have a beard around here. Top of that neck area. Sideburns start coming down. By the time they grandmama, you feel me? Your grandma got a little mustache, you feel me? Let's not play stupid. I don't want to argue with nobody, man. If you black, your grandma got a little mustache. A light joint, like our mom's is now, and shit like that. You feel me? A light little line, you know. She got a little beard. It's almost connecting. It's a little spaced out, but there's hairs there. You see them. Like that. Black women become men. That's why they're so rough. You just got to give them time. When you get like 80, 90, a black woman is a man. They evolve into that. Maybe bald headed with a little afro in the beard. I'm sorry. I'm just playing no black ladies. Y'all know I'm just fucking with y'all, but it's true. Everybody grandma gonna turn into their uncle. I said, damn, grandma, you got a little high top. How many of y'all grandmas got a little high top fade? She got the boosie, but with more sides, more hair on the side. That nigga Boosie gonna He sent Boosie to jail. I said, man, Boosie gonna come out of jail with an afro, but the top of his afro gonna be higher than the sides because he got the that shit crazy. Y'all don't, y'all don't understand like this shit deep. Blood gonna go into jail with that high top fade. And the top gonna be growing faster than the sides. After 2 years, Boosie gonna come out with one of those old school crazy afros where niggas should be should be high on the top and kind of lowish on the sides, but cornbread early me type little afros like I'm just messing with Boosie, man. But y'all know what I mean. This shit true. You go to jail, it be this shit be leaning like nigga cut one side of his hair off because he had a nervous breakdown. Crazy. Yeah, the Marge joint, but it's gonna be sides, dude. Boosie fuck around, come out. With a number two or some shit. Looking like Crunchy Black. This shit deep. Now, the video didn't have anything to do with stars, if that's what y'all waiting on. I just wanted to show y'all that the society that we live under, it's a Luciferian society. And it's because those who are in power are those who conquered, the free world, so to say. We talking about back in Roman Catholic times when Alexander the Great and all of the lines of Julius Caesars was kind of conquering all of the world that we know. They believed in Luciferian practices. And as they was conquering in those times, it was viewed as Luciferian until it became, you get it, more popular than the truth, so to say. And that Christianity was and always will be a Luciferian practice or worship. They just call it Christianity. Like it's like you always got different sects of things. Even now, you got different sects of Luciferian worship or Luciferianism. You got different sects of it. Just like in Christianity, you got Baptist, Catholic. You get it? You always got the different sects. But let's say whatever sect Christianity was of the Luciferianism, whatever sect it was back in the earlier times, those people are the ones that came into power and conquered all the other areas. And that's what, you get it, they forced on the people. And that, when you fast forward to now, the whole world is under some form of a Luciferian practice of old because they conquered the whole world. So y'all got Islam, Christianity, worshiping the spirits, crystals and stones. Some of y'all follow astrology, this thing, that thing. And these all come from Luciferian practices, the many different aspects of it. You get my point? If you're talking about the crystals and stones, this got to do with like Ezekiel 28, when they explain how Lucifer was covered in all the stones. If you're talking about birthdays and horoscopes, well, you're talking about the constellations of the stars up above. This have to do with Luciferian teachings, meaning before there was any physical or anything, there was heaven, and Lucifer, the most bright, the most proud, was cast out to earth, or cast away from that whole order. And then they believe he will rise again. Now you see this with the stars now, meaning you see this with the sun. Meaning the sun is Lucifer, a physical emanation of that story. The same as you are, meaning you a seed that was dropped into the soil that is your mother's menses. You get it? He rose again in 9 days, three three parts of a year. You know how I say Jesus went to hell for 3 days, and it's talking about that. A year is a day. 9 months is three parts of it. You arised in the morning, or you was born out in the flesh. Now the point I'm making is the sun rises. Lucifer was kicked out of heaven and his angels with him. So every day you see the star or the sun up in the sky, you can't see no other stars. That's the brightest one. Then y'all see it falling. Meaning nighttime come, y'all see the sun falling, And when it fall, y'all see all the stars in the dark abyss. Again, he was kicked out of heaven and his angels with him. Then y'all see the story every day. Meaning every day y'all see the sun fall, and all y'all see left behind is darkness in the twinkling stars that's left. You get it? In that darkness. The star itself, it go to the earth and beneath it. Meaning when the sun set, it come all the way to the horizon of the earth. And then we see it go beneath it, like to the pits. That's Lucifer, the sun, the bright star. They saying that thing was kicked out of heaven, blood, by the other stars up above in the night sky. Or you could say it was kicked out of heaven and all them stars above in the night sky was kicked out with it. You follow? Now, when you worship birth signs, things like that, that's what you worship. A form of the Luciferian practice. And so it go deep. Satanism and Luciferian are not the same thing. Yes, they are. Please shut up. The stupid talk. Lucifer is when the thing was daytime and Satan is when the thing is night. The end of that discussion. Sorry, you slow. I'll say it again. Satan and Lucifer is like sun in the sky in the morning and then it set it at night. But we talking about the same thing. That part. Even the biblical texts refer to it as the same thing. It refer to Lucifer as that old dragon, Satan, devil, and a whole bunch of other stuff. That part. Now this light bearer character comes in the flesh as a guy named Jesus the Christ to have the same thing happen to him again that happened to him in the metaphysical so that it can all be fulfilled. So Jesus becomes the devil on earth, or Lucifer on earth, where he's mad, smart, blah, 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 and they cast him away. Meaning the Jews are his zone, killed him out. Lucifer's a part of heaven, so I suppose the angels that cast him out, they was his zone. That part. Jesus is just a retelling of the Lucifer story in the physical, and this is what the Jews has prophesied. Or this is what you can say the old Luciferian followers prophesied, that Lucifer will return in the flesh. Not as that name Jesus, but you get it? Whatever culture's in power, they gonna make the names whatever they want to make them. Torian Howard said, why was he the brightest star just to be kicked out? Just a thought. Somewhere in your mind, you talking about the sun, but you talking like you stupid. Why was he kicked out? You be talking about the sun. You see the sun fall every day. That part. You talking about somebody invisible or you talking about something real? I'm asking you because I give y'all it real so that we ain't got stupid talk. And y'all still be talking like y'all dumb. So the Lucifer fella, were you talking about the sun or what you talking about? He said, all right, I'm still lost on what he talking about. Is you responding to me according to the sun, or are you still talking about make-believe characters that's based on the sun? When you say like he was kicked out, the story based on the sun. Did you see the sun get kicked out? It's set, that's it. Same way you set at night. It's all got to do with you. You know, just don't get nothing. So you follow? It's that old give and receive thing. Y'all ain't in tune with the balance, so the mind can't learn anything. But all is one. So maybe you come to realize this God you worship is the devil. To then eventually come to realize that this devil is your own damn self, and that's what truly need to be conquered. The self. That's all there is in regards to you. Is yourself in that dark abyss that you in. Follow? Your bodies. That's it. It's just you and your body. That's the only thing you can control, and the only thing you need to conquer is the sins of the flesh. That's all them desires and all the dumb shit, that come with it. Outside of that, all these stories have to do with us all. So you could say Jesus getting sacrificed and all of that. That's just a story that reflects the self when the self's mind is mature enough to grasp. And that Lucifer story is just a story of the self when the self of mind to grasp. And all you got in eternity is just one thing. However many times it happened wouldn't matter. And even if you keep all the many times of the happenings around in the same space, it still wouldn't matter. Your birth was the same as mine, and the next person's was the same. And like I said, you can do the same thing a million times, and you can keep the whole million times all in the same space to make yourself feel like it's real. But there's just the one happening. You get my point? You come from your father come from his father, and you get it? It's all just a repeat or reproduction of the same thing. You just your father in a different time. Your kid is just you in a different time. Maybe in that time you were a girl like me. I got a daughter. She just me in a different time as a girl. You follow? My pop's the same. I'm just my pops in a different time as a different kind of guy than he was. And my sister is just him in a different time as a girl. You follow? My mother, well, we all come from our fathers, meaning we all ejaculated out before we go into the woman's belly and get an egg cell our body. And that everybody come from their father. You get it? Everybody just they father in a different time as a different perspective. The lows or highs of the thing. You follow? And so there's just that, the rising, setting sun, whether you talking about the sun you see outside of yourself or your own self, raising and going to sleep every night. Y'all the thing, y'all was robbed of knowledge of self, and y'all more concerned with things outside of yourself. Y'all think these is the things to save y'all. So according to you, God is something outside of you that gonna save you. The devil is something outside of you that's gonna bring you down. Y'all don't view it as y'all. All this stuff is in y'all. Life is just the carryings over. You get it? God and Satan is within you. You gonna be one or the other. You get my point? Either gonna be a liar, you gonna be somebody that's truthful. You either gonna be a part of the stupidity and ignorance in life, or you gonna be a part of the bringing light to things. And this all go back to unconscious and consciousness. Meaning y'all have an unconsciousness or a dark, blacked out voidness where you don't exist. Y'all go to sleep every night, y'all don't exist to yourselves. Y'all don't remember y'all have life, kids, anything until y'all wake up. You have that. Then you have consciousness. And you as a soul, I remind you, you go into both. Y'all come into consciousness the same way y'all come into unconsciousness. Y'all are not either. Y'all are just aware wherever y'all are. View conscious and unconsciousness as places. And y'all just souls that come and go from both. Like the devil said in, I think that was Job 1:6. I forget what verse and chapter, but in Job, the Lord called all the angels, and the angels came together, and the Satan came too. And the Lord asked the Satan, like, where you come from? And he said, I was going to and fro in the earth. are walking up and down in it. It's y'all. So where y'all coming from? Unconscious and consciousness. We conscious right now. We about to do a little walking and riding and shit like that, but we just keep coming and going. You're gonna go to sleep tonight and wake up again in the morning and do the same shit again. So that's what the Satan meant. Going to and fro in earth. And walking around in it. Fuck you think I've been doing? This is the Satan when you go unconscious. It's like y'all going unconscious and God asks y'all where y'all been at. Going conscious, going in a dream, coming here. I don't know. Walking all around. Walking in my dreams, walking in the physical, here with you, talking to you, going to and fro. Like that. The urge. You know what that means. From your Akbar they say the devil works hard. Y'all work hard. Even when y'all ain't working. Yeah, like I said, y'all work hard even when y'all ain't working, so I don't even know what we talking about no more. Y'all still talking about characters that y'all read about. I'm trying to have real life discussions. So I explain all these things in real life. But y'all still stuck on the dumb. Ain't no devil, ain't no Satan. These is just names to describe a thing. Do you know the thing that's being spoken about? That part, no. Even though I already told you it's unconsciousness. You follow? And God is consciousness. Y'all don't understand that for some reason. I don't get it. Lorenzo Buke said, isn't the point to escape samsara and return to the source consciousness? This is what I mean by y'all. Y'all like slow a little bit. Don't take offense. It's real talk. Y'all keep talking about things like y'all don't get what it is in real life. I explained what samsara is, God, devil, and all these things in reality. You keep using like you don't understand what it is in real time. You get it? It's like a man say God is consciousness and the devil is unconsciousness, that dark voidness. Then y'all be lost still talking like y'all talking about characters. I don't see nothing in what you saying that reflect you get what you talking about. You get my point? Now kind of get lost in names and descriptions of things and never get what the thing is. And never have a desire to even know like what you talking about. Don't take offense. Just clear the mind up and make sense. Cause that shit be deep. Now you speaking of samsara. What's samsara? Don't say something I read in the Veda. What is it in reality? What when they say samsara, what are they talking about? I'll give you a chance to answer. Lorenzo Bukes. Don't get scared. Don't run from your dumb. What exactly is samsara when they speak of this in Vedic scholarship? It's no point. It's the level of stupidity. Your whole conversations haven't not even come to a conclusion of what you even talking about. How does that happen? How do you have a whole conversation and have no clue what you even talking about? And no desire to know what you talking about? You talking about samsara, right? What is it? Unlike children, you more afflicted by the way I'm putting the question as opposed to your own dumb. What's samsara in real life? Any of y'all can answer it. What's anything y'all talk about in reality? Meaning words is put to things to describe whatever a thing is. You got a name, this is to describe you. Your name ain't you, your name just a description of you. So if somebody talking about you, then the person know who they talking about. Samsara is a name for a specific thing. I'm gonna get to what you said. Samsara is a name for a specific thing in life. What thing? That part. Now you Google. I want to hold you. You're not dealing with no regular nigga, so I don't know why y'all still be playing regular nigga games. You Googled, did you? Don't lie. You Googled, right? Keep track of your dumb nigga. I said, do you know what you talking about? Then you Googled. You have no awareness of the self to say they gonna know I Googled because I took too goddamn long to answer. Do you get my point? Y'all still in the playing games with y'all own self. He playing games with his own pride. He could have easily just said, yeah, I have no clue what samsara is. I didn't even think about that. I just know the word. And you're right, I am stupid. I heard the word. I didn't even consider like what it is in reality. He goes and Googles to make himself look even dumber. But notice how he never say, yeah, you right, Solace, I did Google. And yeah, you right, Solace, I don't know what that is. Notice how he never acknowledges stupid. He just keep on with it. He said, no, been watching the live, didn't Google nothing. All right, let me read what you wrote. You said samsara is our unconscious mind in the physical dark space around us. Yeah, that's right. Pretty much overall. It's not that. Samsara is nothing. Just like all y'all ideals is nothing. But they really are. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is really, it's not. It's just one day. And you can rename it 50,000 times and say there's 7. No, there's 30. That's a month. No, there's 365 individual ones. That's a year. You could do this with the same day, but it's just one day. You get my point? A man can't conquer the one day because he got 50,000 days. Meaning he got a year, a month, a week. Make for all these different days to be real. It make for the day itself to be real. A man could lead a day by just going unconscious. You don't even have to wait till he go unconscious. He could just start daydreaming and get the fuck on his own. But he don't get none of that because he lost in a whole bunch of fake stuff. That's what samsara is. Nothing. It's like unconsciousness in a physical dark space. That's all nothing, right? For the most part. Meaning, what is unconsciousness? That part. Nothing. And y'all lost into nothing. Samsara basically that. Blinking. Any repeated cycle you could think of that don't ever stop. You're going unconscious and waking up. You get it? That's samsara. Not a thing like unconsciousness or physical darkness. That ain't no cycle, that's just a thing. But when you come out that unconscious and go wherever you go and then go back to it, that's samsara. And stuck in a cycle that don't never end. Some of y'all 30, I say 365 times 30 is how many days you've been waking up and coming back here. When you done with that, and you say, I don't know, I didn't even realize I was doing that. Like that. Cycles, all of them. Not no one specific. But let's say all and conquer the source. This is the self. Meaning y'all the cause of all the never ending cycles that I just named. Dream Lavish said I was right. No, Lorenz Bukes was right. That's who I was talking to. He was just answering too slow. But overall, he was right, good enough. You get my point? But to go deeper, it's a cycle, not necessarily unconsciousness, Saint Samsara. Unless you understand that the conscious space and the dream space is all extensions of that unconsciousness, then you get my point? You can say it, but most people don't get that. And that, it can't just be unconsciousness, but any cycle, like a repeating thing. You wake up every day and go to work and do the same thing, that's samsara on a physical level. Wake up every day, get your coffee, samsara. You keep falling in love with the same type of dude, different face, same relationship, samsara. You follow? Wake up, go to sleep, wake up again, like that. And you got never-ending cycles that we bounded to as a soul, our mind. And you get it? We don't become aware of these things. We just stay in the samsara, creating new ones and new ones and new ones until we have many threads of samsaras, which is never-ending cycles that we become lost in, never even realizing it. So if I ask most of y'all, I say, so what you gonna do? Just work your job till you die? Maybe you find a better one. You gonna do the same though? You gonna just work it until you die? Like what you gonna do? Most of y'all ain't put no thought in none of that. You get my point? What you gonna do? You just gonna work till you die, right? This is my point. Samsara. Facts, most of y'all, when you gonna get the living, like living your life and stuff like that. Y'all don't know what that is. Living to y'all is more work. So to a person that work a slavery, a job, living to them is getting their own business, which is still work. Like that. Y'all lost, like gone. It's layers. And that y'all all just die having worked yourselves to death. I tell you, I mean, my life is a vacation. Like, y'all don't get it. Like, what that mean? Don't mean nothing, nigga. It just means like, y'all gonna work y'all life away. And be like, I did this, I did that. I had this, I had that. Wrinkled the fuck out and burnt out. And that ain't to insult you. I'm just bringing awareness. That's why I ask, what you gonna do? You gonna really just work till you die? You're not coming back here again, so I don't care what nobody told you. Meaning y'all don't know when y'all gonna die, and y'all ain't getting this again. I hope y'all enjoy being awake and seeing people, being able to touch them. Shit, even argue with them if that's what you want to waste your time doing. But this the only time for that. Y'all gonna waste it away working because y'all got pride. Scared to be a bum, but you already are one. That part. Tell me I'm wrong. Y'all do all y'all do so y'all don't have to be what y'all already are. You follow? It's the truth. You wake up every day and go to work because you don't want to get viewed as a bum by whoever you feel like you're going to get viewed as a bum as. But you a bum right now, right? Tell the truth. You feel like one. You got enough? It's just my point. How long are y'all going to play dumb with yourself? And this is what I had to do with myself. I was at work, got injured at work, almost lost my whole foot. Before I say, hold on, how long? So it's the same for y'all. I got a homeboy, he got killed at work in 2019. The whole elevator fell on his head. So when I ask y'all, like, how long? So there's the question, how long are you going to give your time to Babylon so you could be old and gray like the rest of the freaks you see bitter, talking about dumb shit you did like you still can't be doing things? Work ain't get y'all. Now I want to say work, because there's always work. Meaning if you living off the land, you still gonna have to work it. But I'm talking about the 9 to 5 slavery. You know, the Babylon shit where you don't get not even a fraction of your worth. There's too many people got to divvy that shit up, so you just get whatever you get. If you die here, you die here, whatever. If you waste your life away here, you clocked in at 9 o'clock, you clock out at 6, the sun is gone. Who cares if you miss the sun every day, nigga? Just do your work. It sound harsh, but this is the reality. Don't get mad at me, go get mad at your boss. Ask the nigga, say, man, all these days I missed the sun, you don't even care? Nigga, I ain't seen sun. This is y'all when y'all working in the winter. Y'all get there where it's still dark outside, and then when y'all get off, it's dark again. That's the whole sunlight portion of the day. And have no requirements for yourselves. So, man, we got to do this, Silas. What we supposed to do? Work together. Y'all want to work apart. So this is the end results of that. Meaning it's the system, or the leaders and rulers of the system versus the people. Y'all want to work against each other. So enjoy it. You follow? All the slaves on the plantation is slaves to the master because they all want to work against each other. They could come together and overcome the master and can get the fuck on. But that's not what happens. They want to compete and work against each other, and all they have is they work. And this is the reality y'all live. I live in the same Babylon as y'all. I ain't clocked in a job in 10 years, and y'all know that. And I ain't have a day I was broke in that 10 years. How is that? Meaning if this shit ain't spiritual and this shit ain't like really beyond the physical and all of that, then how is that possible? You tell me, because I don't know. I just know I've been on a 10-year fucking vacation, nigga. And y'all been struggling and working and all of this weird shit. You know why that is? That part. Because you serve lie and slavery and all that. Y'all don't want to do nothing against y'all own oppressions. Y'all want to help it by working against each other. All you got to do to help your oppressor is just work against your own. You get it? You don't have to do nothing for your oppressor. Just that is enough. And that's where most of us fall. Just working against each other. Getting mad when it's brought to the attention. And so this is why everybody where they at. Y'all believe like serving the Babylon matter for y'all. Y'all all got families. So your whole family work a 9 to 5 job because none of y'all don't want to come together and work together and relieve each other of that. You're too broken to get the point. And so this shit go real. Don't get it twisted. When I say I live a vacation, I ain't rubbing it in y'all face. Y'all why? This is real. Like this is real life. We don't control life. Life move how we move. You say, damn, this person lucky. How they get that kind of luck? I ain't get that kind of fucking luck. Ain't no luck. This what you serve. You get it? Y'all serve what y'all serve. And that is what comes with whatever you serve. All y'all that follow me since when I first came, y'all ain't supposed to be in whatever condition y'all in. But y'all serve what y'all serve. You follow? And so this shit go deep. A lot of y'all don't pay attention to the self and the reality. Y'all lost in samsara, the never-ending cycle where you say it's just what it be. Torian Howard said, my family would look at me crazy if I said this. Maybe you need to separate yourself from your family. Anybody look at you crazy to tell them why we not all working together? Why we can't come together, get our own business and work it? Somebody got the credit to do it. Somebody got some cash to put up. We, as a family, we should all be able to scrape up something. Y'all families ain't one or two people. You follow? But y'all don't do that because y'all compete against each other. So whoever could use their credit, they use it for their own self, or better yet, they probably use it on a stranger. When I say stranger, I mean somebody they meet that they like in the moment or whatever. Those of y'all in the family that do have cash, you use it on yourself or tricking on them bitches or them niggas. And do you get it? Those of y'all in the family that's falling short and you ain't really shit, it all play into the whole thing. Meaning they supposed to be putting their credits and their monies together and you to work. The people in the family ain't got no ideas and really got nothing going. They still got a place because they got work now. They the workers. And it ain't truly work. You working for your family. For your family business, truly. And everybody fall into their position and their part. But that don't happen because you get my point. The family working against each other instead of working against the system. And so until we get it together on a family level, y'all not never gonna get it together on a whole nation level. And so it's gonna be a sad fucking story. That's all I can tell most of y'all. And it already is. Black people little bitternesses and their pride mean more than their success. And right now, some of y'all like your bitterness and your pettiness mean more to you than something that's gonna change your reality. Like a 7-year-old. That's how they got us in the mind. 7. All the dudes that y'all see online arguing back and forth, your Hassan Poppy Campbell's, what's the dude's name? Zip with the drips. All the gang member dudes, I don't know all of their names. You get my point? These is all soldiers and people that could be doing so much more than what they doing. They just wasting away gossiping like females. But still on the flip side, they are strong and they are men. You follow? And they could play a purpose beyond what they doing. But it's like I said, y'all get lost in y'all dumb workings against each other. You follow? I suppose if all these dudes came together, then they could force all the niggas that's in gangs to let y'all go. They really tough like that. That part. Now be begging and shit. Don't y'all gotta drop a flag movement? When I was growing up, nigga, you ain't banging and that's that. Y'all be begging. Please put your flag down. Blood, I see you with a flag, you're getting bust open in the story. Your shit over with. That's how that go in the past. Y'all getting online begging little kids, come on, y'all get down with the drop the flag movement. Why? You's a goofy motherfucker begging. What you talking about? Don't the gang start with y'all? Ain't it what y'all say? If y'all say it's done, it's done. Y'all asking and begging. Ain't y'all the gang leaders? And so this is my point. We on lesser time. The one old nigga that's in the gang for too long arguing with the next old nigga that's in the gang still for too long about if the flag should be dropped or not. Mind you, there's little kids that fall into these things. It shouldn't even be questioned. It should just be it's over with that style. Whoever's still playing around it, then they just got to get pointed out and get away with. And that's on them because it's over with. So, you get it? That's not what happened. Y'all be doing strange shit. And so, and that's not no insult to them, meaning everybody guilty of whatever they guilty of. I was just making more of a point that y'all can do more and y'all are more than what y'all reducing yourselves to. You get my point? It ain't about an insult. It's about becoming aware. Unless y'all about to tell me y'all ain't shit and just that. Can't be possible. And so y'all just playing algorithms. Meaning y'all playing algorithm games. But if there was no algorithm, y'all telling me this is what y'all are? Gossiping niggas that argue all day with each other? Because that's not what y'all are. Y'all do that for a reason. Remove the goofy reason would y'all be doing that. And so it's best to just do what you would naturally be doing. Meaning they gonna get us to sell our own self out and anybody else out for revenue. You got to be sturdy enough to catch it. They can only sell us out on things if we going with it. Outside of that, y'all look at it like people can avoid doing business with us. Everybody in life got to do business with black people because we are the business. We are the consumer. We is, every now they say the customer always right. Nigga, we always right because we the customer. They got to deal with us. They don't have no choice. In that, you get my point? We got the power. Move all the black people from any sports or any entertainment thing, ain't nothing left. Take all the black players out of football. You don't have no players left. You got some white boys that nobody want to see no more. Remove all the black players from basketball. All you got left is some white players, maybe a Puerto Rican here there that nobody wants to see no more. Remove all the blacks from boxing. You don't have no boxing no more. You just got some Mexicans that nobody really want to watch like that. Everything is dependent on us. We don't see that. This is not a joke. I don't care what race you are. You don't watch whatever you watch for your own race. The white boy ain't watching boxing for the white boxer. You get it? The white boy favorite rapper is not some white boy. That part. If you in another race, whatever you entertained by, it ain't for your own. And if you black, whatever you entertained by, it ain't no other race. You can't get a black motherfucker to sit down and watch two Mexicans fight. They like, man, fuck this shit, man. Call me when Floyd. You can't get no black race of people to sit and watch Puerto Ricans play basketball, blah. We not doing it. Where's the black players? Those where the good best. That's where the best at. We want what y'all want. To see the best. That's us. I don't know y'all don't want to hear that, but that's the truth. Unless you about to say everything I just said is a lie. The only thing sad about it is we don't know that. We'll be sitting around lying, talking about we gods and a whole bunch of make-believe shit. But when it comes to the real shit, ain't nobody got nothing to say about that. That part. You got white Jews with curly sideburns trying to sit down with black Jews from the ghetto that don't even know shit. Why? Because like I said, we the power, we just dumb. Like, we think we need everybody else and forget, no, we don't need nobody. They need us, because if they don't have shit. What would any other race us? If you were Arab, your little Arab store be shut down, nigga. We come in there and buy that shit. Your own don't buy shit from you. I ain't see no Arabs coming in the Arab store buying nothing. They go shop with the whiteys. That part. Every race need us, nigga. We the consumer. We get all the money. That part. can't never disrespect a black person and tell them they broke. How, nigga? We keep y'all business flowing. Last time I checked, we the spenders, nigga. I wouldn't care how we get it. We got more money than all you motherfuckers. I bet you that. I bet you if you get every race and you line them up, y'all don't have half as money. Y'all all put all y'all money together. We still crushing y'all. Blacks just think they poor. We been led to believe that we bums for some reason. Y'all are bums. That's the truth. You white, y'all ain't flyer than us. Y'all don't got more than us. When was that? Because I don't remember. When was this? Y'all dressed all off, brand don't know shit. We all fly. We have our down times, but we all fly. You can't say we ain't. That part. We drive all the dope cars, not you niggas. We bought that. Y'all leased it. Them drug dealers, man, they bought that shit. 80,000 cash here. Them big chains, we bought them bitches on cash, nigga. No down payment shit. Nigga 1819 bought that. Your old white daddy don't got that. I'm just a broke nigga that teach. I back 10 grand out of my pocket off the fly. That part. We everything, we just don't get it. So then everybody else play dumb like they don't need for it, but they do. Otherwise, why you open your store in the ghetto? And open that shit in the white neighborhood. That part. You go to the white neighborhood, they don't have stores still. You know why? Because white people don't have no goddamn money. You go to the Arab side of town, they ain't got that much stores. You know why? Because they ain't got no money, nigga. Everybody on credit. We got the cash. Again, every other nationality playing credit. We got the cash. We don't got no fucking credit. Our mamas fucked up our credit before we even could use it, nigga. So now, who cares? But we got cash. We got heroin, nigga. We got cocaine, nigga. We got weed, nigga. Every race on drugs. Let's not play dumb. Y'all need us. It's not even a dependency or a guess. If you remove blacks, y'all don't have no life no more. Life over. I'm lying? Remove all the black content offline and remove everything black in your life out your life. If you a KK Clay, remove us out your mind, nigga, so you ain't got nothing to attack. What you got to do now? Niggas is depending on us just to have something to attack. That part. Every nationality depending on us for something, even if it's just to attack us. That part. You remove us, y'all don't have no goddamn life. Ain't no life. We the ones that keep everything together. We the reason why the white and the Arab have conversations and the Chinese man and the white man talk. Because y'all all doing business with us. And we talk to all of y'all. That's how that happened. Otherwise, y'all wouldn't even be dealing with each other. Y'all be killing each other. We the reason why the whole world ain't dead yet. We the reason why y'all come together and say, I'm going to watch the boxing match. I'm white, but I like the black guy that box. We bring everybody together. Y'all don't do that. If it wasn't for us, everybody in life would be dead while y'all sitting here trying to act like we the ones doing all the killing. We the reason why shit be calm for as much as it can be. Y'all chilling when y'all watching y'all basketball games and y'all football games and y'all boxing matches or listening to y'all rap music or this or that. Remove that, then what y'all got? You tell me. Remove me, Brother Polite, Young Pharaoh, and every other black person that teach on here. What y'all got? You tell me what y'all got. Nothing. All the white people you see talking online like they smart, that part. They steal our words. Don't act like you don't know that. You white, you talking some Young Pharaoh, Brother Polite, Wise Solace, Dr. Umar, you talking one of our shit. Y'all ain't talking y'all own shit. Tell me I'm lying. Cause y'all damn sure be stealing off my channel. It's all for black people. We got to see that. And we not going to see that as long as y'all still lost into these foolishness where y'all spreading lies. We gods, we this and that. No, we dumb motherfuckers that got all the power and we need to get it together. Letting everybody bitter us out so we can't think. You get my point? As long as we bitter and angry and looking all stupid, let niggas convince us that we the law, we ain't gonna get shit done. But overall, you get my point, we are the whole society in terms of the wheels of it rolling. That's why I say if we get our own country and our own land, Babylon done. We the backs that it rests on. You get my point? Y'all the ones at work, y'all the ones in jail, y'all the ones buying all the shit. Remove us from the jail, the jail system is over. Wherever you remove us from, it's over. And we just got to see that power on our own and start, you get my point? We supposed to be running the world in a just way though. Being as though we got the power to bring everybody together through our talents. And young boys like watching them niggas that just got out of jail do they workout in the park. That part. Y'all need us, however you cut it. You have no ideas, no life outside of us. Y'all get all your ideas in life from black people. I don't care what race you are. It came from us. You're a white boy right now, you doing burpees and pull-ups. You know where that came from, right? Please lie and act like us. You got 1 million subscribers on your little workout channel that you didn't get that from them black dudes. Go ahead and lie. That part. That's where we living as black people. Niggas coming, stealing our bump and doing numb with it, but forgetting where it all come from. Y'all running around claiming old shit that ain't got nothing to do with us. Let's start claiming what's going on right now that do got something to do with us. Or running around talking about we built the Egyptian pyramids. Man, fuck all that. We built hip hop and whatever else the fuck you see right now. And can we get our shit? Like, you think you're gonna get the Egyptian pyramid, nigga? We're gonna focus on reality. That's the only way we gonna get what we supposed to. When we learn to focus on the realities of things in our reality. Other than that, we gonna get exploited out. Now I have to depart because I have to take a tinkle again. Yeah, there you go, Dream Lavish. You can clip this part and post it on everywhere because everybody definitely need to hear these type of things. Now, if you have any questions, ask before I depart. And make sure y'all take these Jews serious. These Jews cost me. Don't never overlook that. There's a few motherfuckers somewhere sitting in this life right now pissed the fuck off I told y'all that. And I'ma have to pay for that. And I don't mind, blood. It don't matter to me. I've been on that time. But don't overlook that shit so much. Because when y'all get these Jews and don't do nothing with it, then it be for nothing. You get my point? Make it worth something. Otherwise, I'm just taking flack for nothing. You think the government like what I just said? You think ain't gonna be no kickback? Y'all be living like that, like y'all dumb kids, like I ain't getting no kickback for all this. And so make it work. That's why I said I'm losing the urge to talk to y'all and teach. It's pointless. I'm like children. And so take the juice, apply them, start getting better, get this shit together. The leaders y'all follow, they ain't jacking what I said, get them the fuck out of there. It's that simple. You get the ball rolling. You got to start capitalizing on our worth and requesting what is ours. It's a deep thing. Salam.